Good work completing the first part of the module, discussing directories, paths, and folders. Now that you know how to navigate the directories and folders to get to the files, in this part of the module you can learn a little bit more about the different file types. We'll discuss how to identify a file type by its extension and identify the programs associated with the most common file types. I put a collection of different types of files in a folder here on the hard drive, so we'll use the Finder to navigate to that folder. It's just here in the Downloads folder, but instead of using this direct tab here or here, let's just use the hard drive and take the more scenic route. So we know it's on the hard drive, which goes into the folders here. It's under Users, which gets us to the subfolder for the user, and we have Downloads. And this is our list of files. Let's collapse some of these other columns here. Go into the icon view. Now that we're in the icon view, we can see file names and also most of the extensions. You see .mp3, .zip, .jpg, .xlsx, .wma, .m, .docx, .ppt, .text. Another way to see the extensions and get a little bit more information on these files is to check the columns view or list view, which gives you not only the file name, the type of file, and also the file size. In the Mac, the extension for the file is usually very easy to see here, just on the end of the file name, or by using the this column here, the kind file. You can also click on the file itself and get the get information and tell you a bit more about the file as well. So this is a use for Microsoft Word. It's .docx. So this is how we can see what the extensions are for our files. There are numerous different kinds of extensions, some that are associated with specific programs and some that are not. A few that are not affiliated with specific programs include MP3, JPEG, text files, and CSV. Some extensions are associated with specific programs and will function only with them. Some extensions are associated with a specific program, like the docx, .xlsx, .ppt. They are Word document files, PowerPoint, and Excel files associated with Microsoft Office. .wma is usually associated with Windows Media Player. And a file extension you'll become more familiar with later on during these modules is the .m file. .m is known as a MATLAB data file, which you'll become very familiar with very soon. There are two other file extensions here that are pretty important. The .zip or .rar files are files that have been compressed using the WinRAR or WinZip programs. See these files here and here. There's also the extension .app, which you see here. The extension .app is for an application or an executable file. By clicking on this file, you basically run a program or an app. In a non-Mac computer, this extension would be .exe for, again, an executable file. So you now know how to determine what the extension is of a file by looking at the different views here in Finder. You can also click on the file to get more information and see what kind of file it is using the multi-column view in Finder here as well. And just to reiterate what we learned in the last module, by getting more information, we can also determine the path for the file, username, downloads. Now that you've completed this module, don't forget to also enter the questions just below the video here. You should also head back to the Moodle website to answer a few questions about this module, give your input, say what you liked and didn't like, or mention any questions or concerns you may have about the modules. And you can also access the rest of the modules from the Moodle website. And good luck learning MATLAB.